Hey everyone, this is Better Than Skooma. My name is Reese Stevenson, and in today's How to Play video, we'll be covering the hide action and sneak skill. Let's get started. When I first started playing Elder Scrolls Call to Arms, I tended to ignore the skill and action as I was learning the many mechanics of the game, but you should start using them as soon as possible. Using your hide action allows you to get your models into positions on the table that would be otherwise extremely dangerous. And the sneak skill lets you deal a ton of damage to unsuspecting opponents. First, the hide action. Any model in Call to Arms can take a hide action to place a hidden token on them. But if they don't have the sneak skill, they will lose that token as soon as they finish any other action. To take a hide action, you have to meet two requirements. First, no enemy can be within 6 inches of your model. And second, no other enemy model can have clear line of sight. So as long as they have some sort of terrain obstructing the line of sight, then they are good. Once a model has a hidden token, no other enemy model can target them, unless they first pass an intelligence test. So, during an enemy model's turn, they can attempt to remove the hidden token by declaring the action they will be taking that is targeting the hidden model. Then they perform an intelligence attribute test. They must have line of sight. If they are within 6 inches of your model, then they can add an accuracy dice to this test. If the test is passed, the model will have to remove its hidden token. The enemy then continues with its action that it had already declared. If this pass is failed, then the model gets to keep its hidden token, and the enemy model will have to target another model instead. They can target as many hidden models as they want per turn, but can only take 1 test per model to detect them. Okay, let's talk about sneak attacks. If a model has a hidden token and a ranged weapon, they can remove the hidden token to add a yellow to any of their ranged attacks. If your model is Path of Shadow, they add a red dice instead. Same for melee attacks. If your model is engaged with an enemy and has a hidden token, they can remove it to add a yellow to their attack. And again, if they are Path of Shadow, they will add a red instead. Either way, this attack will ignore the target's block token if they have one on. Now real quick, remember that a model without the sneak skill has to remove its hidden token after it performs any action, so it's impossible for them to make melee sneak attacks, but they can still use sneak range attacks. As long as they have started their turn with a hidden token, they can just remove it to take the sneak shot. Now let's talk about sneaking. If your model has the sneak skill, they can sneak during their turn. This means they can perform other actions without removing the hidden token. But they will lose a token if 1, they perform any stamina boosts, 2, they trigger a trap, or 3, they suffer damage or receive a status damage effect token. After each action is performed, they check to see if any enemy models are both within 6 inches and line of sight. If this is the case, then they will take a sneak skill test to see if they keep their hidden token. So for clarification, both of these requirements must be met. So if no enemy models are within 6 inches, you will not need to take a test, even if one of them has line of sight. You're crouched right in front of that Dawn Guard and he has no idea what's happening. And same the other way around. If a model is within 6 inches but does not have line of sight, your model does not need to take a test. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful. Comment down below if you have any suggestions or anything that you liked about the video or any good stories of sneaking around in this game. There can be some shenanigans.